Start recording. And here we go. So, hello to all newcomers. If you're watching this on YouTube too, we can get into an explanation on what we're doing here. We're doing a speedrun for Sotek's monthly community challenges, and this time it's to win the final battle of Throt's campaign as quickly as possible. We'll be trying the legendary version, but there are options to play on easier difficulties that don't require as much of a streaming setup as I have here. So I think that's about everything that's out of the way, so let's begin. We'll click start campaign and see if I know my hotkeys. There we go. Timer is going. Nice. This will also serve as a pretty nice tutorial for anyone who wants to be attempting this themselves. So feel free to follow along, feel free to try and copy it, but the winner is whoever does it the fastest. So we're gonna see if we are able to get a win there. Now there's a lot of cheesing that's going to be going on during this run. It's natural for these types of challenge runs, so we're gonna expect it to take some time. If you guys have any questions about multiplayer, you can feel free to send them my way, and then I'll answer what I can as soon as I am available. So first things first, we get a rubbish pit. We want that for some recruitment capability, and then we're going to keep those wolf rats alive so that we can chevron them up faster. Now it's very important that our units don't take too much damage here. Oh, I forgot to change my speed settings. Whatever, we'll just skip that for now. So what was I talking about? Yeah, we're gonna keep the wolf rats alive even though they're unstable, because it helps us win this fight a little bit faster. And like I said earlier, the name of the game is taking very little damage on your troops. There are some hard fights that come up ahead of us, so we'll have to make sure that we don't die there. The brood horror will keep the archers running away, and we'll just send it in on top of the fight. We can also summon some rat ogres. Let's see, we'll pull those guys back, shut down the archers once again, then split our groups. The rats, we will be sacrificing them soon, so it doesn't matter if they take a little bit of damage, and we should have this fight won. So there we go, there's the first fight out of the way, and we can end battle, and there's time for Battle of Ash. Now we're heading on to the end of turn 1, and let's see how quickly we can get that done. Is there any situation in multiplayer where you would want to bring Gorok? He's a really nice Footlord fighter, and Footlords are nice against, what's it? Footlords are really good against dwarves, so I would recommend doing that there. So we take the settlement at tier 3. We are then going to summon up an assassin. We'll take the poison since he's slightly better in combat, and then we want to get Throt in on recruiting wolves as quickly as possible. We're also going to mutate this wolf rat into Oblivion so that we can salvage it for some mutagen. There we go, or for some growth juice. And then we're going to use our brood horror and give it the weeping blade effect. It'll be really nice for the treekin that we will be seeing in the future. Contaminated on our rat ogres to rout them off easier, and we should be set up there. Now Throt wants root marcher, whatever it's called. We're also going to upgrade our packmaster only into combat. In this area we won't be recruiting clan rats, and instead we are going to get let's see here, this only takes 3 turns to build, so we can hold on that, and we're going to get the weapons dump first. We're going to research ferocious plans, then devious plans, and then I think I got everything out of the way, so that's time there. Okay, so next up we need to take out Grand. It'll be a little bit of a difficult fight, And it's going to be up to Throt to take it out. So let's move our assassin, give him some much needed XP. We also don't want to forget to make that Pox Cauldron. And we can send Throt down to win this fight. Now we're going to fight battle again. And we're going to see if we can do this quickly. We don't want to take damage on our troops. Maybe we could auto-resolve here, but I think it makes taking the settlement a little bit easier. The Gorok isn't that good versus dwarves. Alright, well, like, you know, that's the most reasonable situation I could imagine seeing him in. But in general, you don't see a lot of Gorok, so like if you want to just stick with meta, I would say you want to go with if you want to stick with the meta builds, going for something like, ooh, it's hard to think and play at the same time. Go with Mazdamundi. He is much better. Alright, so Wolf Rats can kill those Dark Shards. Our Brood Horror can kill those guys. Alright, now we gotta slow this down a little bit. We can afford to take small amounts of damage on everything, but not heavy damage. We'll get one turn of replenishment, and that's it. Feral Manticore. We can kill off with our combined troops there. Wolf Rats do surprisingly well against the Manticore here. Let's just continue chasing off these Dark Shards. We'll hunt down that Lord. Move in closer. And there we go. There's a Manticore. We can pull off 2 Wolf Rats. Chase off these Dark Shards. And then we can also chase down the infantry. There we go. Nice. We'll get these Wolf Rats. Chase down those guys. Take out the Lord. And yeah, this one isn't super optimized yet. I've only successfully done it once. So I don't know which battles I'm able to auto-resolve, but hopefully we'll be able to optimize it later and bring the time down by a lot. But it could be a misplay, deciding to take out this full army. It could be a little bit of a loss of time. But for now, we just want to get a legit run first. That's the goal. Decisive victories are important here, since you get more experience from them, if I'm correct. All right. So now we have a siege battle coming up ahead of us. Let's see how quickly we can do that. We don't need extra money. And we don't really need more food in this run, so I'm going to go for replenishment. Let's get attacking there. Right. Continue siege, and this part is important. You want to position your assassin that he's ready. Capture the Great Arena. Throt, even with the movement buff, I think he doesn't make it to the Great Arena. So you got to be careful there. Let's see. We want our guy to not rout. And now we got to take Grand. We want to save. We want to stockpile food in this situation. So we won't have any summons here. Instead, we're going to be using our rats to do a lot of the damage. Let's see. I found that dwarves that versus Tehenuin. Dwarves is Tehenuin's actually good against dwarves? I don't know about that. I know his rock drop is okay. Amber Spear is okay. But okay, so for here, first things first, you deploy on the right side, and then you immediately move to this far gate. This does is it has the AI deploy on this side, and it takes them long enough to travel here that you'll be able to push through. While the gate goes down, we'll start hotkeying our troops. We want them to be set to melee. And as soon as it goes down, there we go, we can push through and begin using our wolf rats. Kill those, all those guys over there. We're going to continue pushing through, and then generally it results in like a big fight over here. So let's see if we can actually weigh that in our favor a little bit by pulling out. And we want a lot of surface area here for our wolf rats to collapse in on them. Throt can also use his summon here, and this is a nice opportunity to chase down those dark shards. We'll stick one rat onto those routing guys to get them out of the field as quickly as possible. And you'll usually see this. Some dark shards will position on the high ground, and then they won't actually be able to shoot anything. So that's very good. Now we just want our opponent to hit army losses. And to do that, we're going for his lord with our heroes. Let's see, the rat ogres are down. And I think I might have misplayed a little bit here. So we've had to slow down. But let's see if we can kill this lord. If we kill him, then we should get a big rout on all of these guys, especially with the rat ogres coming in. In fact, let's stick our wolf rats on them. And then we should be fine. We have the leadership debuff on the rat ogres. And we have the brood horror ready to terrify them. Now, where's that lord? He's still in there? Yeah, the lord is still in there. And they need to be going down. Brood horror can push through. Try and jump these archers. There we go. And that lord very much needs to die. How much HP do they have? They just die? I think they just died. Oh, that's good. Brood horror can move there. Our wolf rats can now start going towards the archers. Now I think we have a one battle. All right, so a little bit of a hiccup there. But there we go. Let's see, our wolf rats. Oh, we took a bit too much damage there. They won't be recovering all of that. Surprisingly, no army losses yet. Guess it's because some spears are here. I'm used to army losses getting triggered about now. Come on, any moment now. Move in our rat ogres. See if we can get army losses here. See a charge in the back there should do it. There we go. Oh man, so that took a little bit long. But we'll continue going forwards. Yeah, I've for reverse dwarves, I would usually go for Croxagores. It's because Croxagores, they can push through dwarf infantry. And then it's all about shutting down the guns. If you can do that, make sure the troll hammers don't shoot too much, you'll be set for the lizardmen versus dwarf matchup.
We will not beg.
All right, so we can occupy Grand at level 1 to save on food. Nice. Let's go and take us some, let's see, what's this? This is Throt? Yeah, so we want to buff our plague monks. Very important. And then over here, I think we didn't need to get any other building. Nice. We want this guy to have root marcher. Am I saying that right? And then we'll take some wolf rats on Throt. Oh, we've got to level up a skill point here. We'll go for a leadership. And I think we're good. Okay, nice. So up next is the Battle of Arena. We actually don't take any Croxagores. Well, you know, to each their own. So we get Devious Plans next. And if you look at Throt, yeah, he can't reach the Great Arena. This is why we recruited the Assassin. So here we go. We'll move Throt into position. We'll also get the next tier of building there. Actually, wait. No, we can't get rattling guns in time, so we don't need to do that. And instead, we'll save the 5,000 gold for laboratory upgrades on our plague monks. Nice, so the assassin's gonna move in there. And yeah, we gotta win this battle with great efficiency. It's gonna be a lot of micro on the wolf rats. Here we go. So there's a bunch of archers here, And this is usually where I end up taking most of the damage. Game says I'm gonna lose. Yep, well, we have the power of good micro, cheese, and a lot of dogs. Here we go. So put the assassin in the back here. We'll speed up the time so our army can arrive. There we go. And I like to hotkey them as they come in. So our dogs are on 2. Our rat ogre is with the main army. Our lords will go over there. And then we're going to see if I can remember how to play this one out. I think you just have to control the dogs well. Let's see. So there are some Glade Guard. Oh, actually, there is a one strat that you can do against the AI here. Let's see if I can do a pull. So what you do, if I can get them to turn and fire at my rats. See, there we go. So if I let them shoot and then back up with the rats, they may advance. In this case, they're not advancing. I guess it's because they're the defender. Okay, so that strat doesn't work. We're going to be moving up with our army, and then we're going to use our wolf rats to catch all of the range units. This is a little bit particular how well you have to control this. And it's imperative that the wolf rats don't rout. So this is the first difficult battle of the run. And how well we do here will affect the rest of the run, because we need all troops on deck to do well. Our rat ogres are actually taking a lot of damage there. Here we go. All right. And nice. So we have a lot of them on the run. What you would expect. And we want to push them away with the brood horror while not taking too much damage. And then once they get pushed further back, we use our wolf rats to dive in on top of them. I think the leadership buff here actually would have been a better choice. Alright, so it's come down to the wolf rats. Where's Throt? We'll get a rat summon over there. And they don't have any magic yet, so feel free to clump up the rats. Let's see, our assassin can go there. And okay, we're catching them. Next up are the Deepwood Scouts. They fire while moving, which is very annoying. And our clan rats are just going to be sitting in the thick of combat. The wolf rats can't really split up too to catch the troops. So they have to really clump up because the wolf rats just rout that easily. Because there are a lot of modifiers to make it hard here. We lucked out in that the treekin decided to run in the wrong direction. So they haven't been able to participate in the fight very much here. Let's see. Next up, we want to kill their lord. And we're trying to get the AI to hit army losses. As soon as we can do that, we are golden. The wolf rats will go there. These guys hunt those down. Yeah, because the tree can take absolutely forever to kill. So it's all about army losses, which is also why we did not want to take too much damage. Our slingers will go for the hawk riders. And our brood horror is one of the only things that can catch this lord. So it will start going there. Our lords do okay against the treekin, so we'll send them there. And now that the worst part of this battle is done, we can start speeding things up. The wolf rats are going to be going there. Keep fighting the treekin. And how are our lords doing? They're doing okay. We'll give Throt unbreakable just in case. And okay, the lord is down. Let's see here. Some wolf rats chase down dryads. Let's get these guys. Okay. So things are looking like it's actually getting a little bit rough here. We don't want to be losing rat ogres. Those guys are important. And yeah, those treekin are being a problem this run. See, these wolf rats can come here. And okay, so the brood horror is our other source of AP damage. It has that armor debuff, but we did just manage to hit army losses. So I guess the lord was just at too high HP. Nice, and a decisive victory. We need those. Okay, nice. So let's Battle of Arena done. And hey, look, we're already almost halfway through the run. Will dogs be enough to take down Treekin? No, they are not. Have to do some finagling to make that possible. Cool, you're a Lizardman versus Dowie build. Nice, nice. Alright, so let's see. Yep, we got some food. We settle this at level 1. And now this guy wants to be buffing up wolf rats. Meanwhile, Throt wants to continue buffing the plague monks. Going to go here. What's happening? I can't transfer my army. Okay. That's a strange bug. So for some reason, Throt cannot transfer his army to the assassin. But it's fine. We can still continue as normal. We just have to adapt here a little bit. We'll get the scavenge pile. We can't upgrade that because this is a 7-turn run. We'll go and get the mutagen pack. There we go. So the mutagen pack is very important. Oh, ooh, we can even do that. Nice. So, what's it? So we got the mutagens. And what we want to do is we want to upgrade these wolf rats so that they don't keep routing all the time. It's a huge pain. And to make them a little bit more consistent, we're going to give them the leadership buff. It's fine if they get overloaded. Just need that leadership. Let's see here. I might have bought some mutagen a bit too early, but it's fine. See, we don't want to upgrade the brood horror. It's a little bit risky. Do so. And let's see. There's also something that drops the leadership of contaminated. So we'll take contaminated too, so that those guys route just a little bit faster. There we go. We'll stack that up on different wolf rats. And this sets us up for the later battle. It's not extremely important now. Let's see. So I think that's that turn done. We can also set up a commandment, and we want more recruitment. We just want to be recruiting as quickly as possible. At this point, I don't think getting any other buildings really matters here. So that's turn 3 done. Ah, man, okay. So it only gets harder from here. Yep, there is that lord. Okay, now gonna make sure that what's it? We need to make sure that we can actually catch that rebellion army. We're gonna get Tide of Pox since it does more damage. And here we go. So we transfer over Throt's army to this guy. Going to underway stance, and he's going to go right here. Throt, in the meantime, going to go defend Grand. There we go. And this sort of sucks, since if you are in range, you usually get an ambush. But let's see if we can get it here. Yeah, we're out of range. So a little bit of an unoptimal battle. Not an ambush, but we should be okay. Surprised you didn't go with cellular instability on the brood horror. It's basically a free warp bomb. Yeah, it's pretty good, but it costs a lot of mutagen. But it's okay. It can just be sometimes hard to get to, and I don't want to risk having my brood horror get unstable, since its regen is super valuable for me. Okay, so let's group up our troops. There we go. Throt's gonna go here, and in this battle it's not super important that we negate a lot of damage. We just need to make sure that we win it with a decisive victory, or at least that's what we're going to be trying to do. So first things first, these Dark Riders. Whoops. First things first, these Dark Riders. We can fight them in the forest, and since they actually have a lot of range here, this will be good for us. Our wolf rats, we accidentally let them get caught. So we'll pull them back, and then we'll charge them back in to deal with the Dark Riders. The archers can get shut down with clan rat summons, and I'm going to want to use my rat ogres on those corsairs. In fact, there are some corsairs here, so we'll use our rat ogres on them. Hopefully it'll get the Dark Riders running a bit faster too. Nice, so the Dark Riders are gone. We're keeping the Dark Shards busy. And we can probably speed up the game a tiny bit. There we go, the Dark Riders are gone. See if we can route these corsairs with the rats. Get another rat summon going. And oh man, the corsairs here in this battle are quite a pain. Rat ogres, you charge in there. And there we go, we get them to run. Now we just have to chase them off the battlefield. We'll bring in these rats to chase them. Nice. And now just for some shades. Shades are surprisingly good in combat, so we really need to double down to actually kill them. Let's see, and looks like we're getting some wolf rats getting caught up here too. Let's just get some more cycle charging, since that does more damage. Throt will continue fighting the corsairs, and once those guys are gone, I think we're fine. There we go, we do manage to get them to rout. And it's just the Dark Shards now, and another unit of corsairs. Throt may rout here, but he'll be back. Let's see, how good is he doing on HP actually? We'll pull him out of that fight for a second. And then we just gotta get ready for this final engagement. A lot of surrounds is about how you want to play this out. If we lose this battle, that'd be pretty bad. I don't know if it's run ending, but it'd be pretty bad. Ooh, nice, a spell going down on my troops there. But okay, we dive in. Throt can actually, since this is just a caster, Throt can probably just kill her. Especially with the help of the wolf rat, so let's get that going. There we go, and as soon as she routs, then we'll be fine. Another charge in the back should get those Black Ark Corsairs. And we'll be fine. There we go, we get them routing. She's out. Okay, now the Corsair handbows are a pain. So we're going to do a little bit of damage to them. It'll speed up the battle next time. Okay, nice. Oh, just a close victory, that's what it sucks. But yeah, we want to keep the Lord alive specifically, so that we can farm up that rebellion. Level 7 is super important for Throt. It is a necessity here. So let's see how this goes. Let's see. We just have to really make sure that she doesn't die. Oh, we finished Rebel Farm. Nice, we're on our way. Turn 4. Replenishment isn't super good, and we can go for food here. Nice. We have her on the run. Ooh, and she didn't go too far. Nice, so we'll be able to get 2 battles out of her, which should get us up to level 7. Nice. The Pox Cauldron will be done in a second. And I think we're set up. So we'll end turn. And there you go, that's turn 4. This doesn't matter, so we can reject it. Okay. You mutate the early wolf rats, you can get it on turn 1. Yeah. I think we might have gone unlucky this one though. Okay, so we can get 2 battles out of this rebellion. And then hopefully we get to level 7. If we don't get to 7, that's a little bit of a problem. We'll have to see if we can make a do from there. Oh, they gained a random bolt thrower. I'm not sure where that came from, but okay. If we kill that, it should give us it should put her pretty close to army losses. Okay, nice. So this is all about speed. There we go. Okay, let's kill the bolt thrower. Nice. Our wolf rats might rout. That's fine. We'll burn them with warp fire. There we go. That could be army losses in just a second. And okay, don't kill her. Nice. Okay, a decisive victory. And now we need to... We just got a couple battles left. But it's really important that she does not die. Because if we don't hit level 7, we miss out on so many heals. And it makes things a lot harder for us. Okay. Come on. Let's see if she lives. I think she does. If you keep the Lord alive, you're good. Yeah. Nice. And we can get some healing on our troops. And at this point, I think we can auto-resolve and it's safe. Yeah. Throt gains another level. We'll finish up the buffs there. And we want to keep all of the wolf rats. Actually, 3 units is fine, so we can disband both of our Skaven slave spears. We'll march Throt over here, and we should have level 7. Let's see, where is it? Decisive victory. We can, see, we'll go for some replenishment. Nice, and we will immediately, yeah, we will immediately be casting the 13th scheme. So, we're a little bit down on money, but it doesn't matter since when we win the next battle, we'll have more money again. We take ammo on the weapon teams to get our warp fire throwers a little bit higher. And now it's Plague Monk spam. We're going to need to go back there to get more Plague Monks after this battle. Hey, Sotek. Nice time counter, thank you. How goes the speedrun? Right now we are doing very well. So we position right here beside the lair and we're going to go sack it. Our next research doesn't matter. And yeah, we're just going to see if we can get this battle done as quickly as possible. I won't be auto-resolving because we don't want to take damage. Yeah, the speedrun's going really well right now. But we still have the 2 hardest battles ahead of us. And we're a little bit worried about that. In fact, the last 2 battles are the hardest, which is really fun. The speedrun, it gets harder as you go. Very exciting. Now, let's see, put these guys on 3. There we go. Alright, so we want to get this done as quickly as possible. And the best way to avoid damage here is to use your mobility to get the archers to run. Oh, whoops, we actually got shot a bit there. Let's see, here we go. So there we go. Nice, we get the archers to run. And then the warp fire throwers are in position. And then they will melt everything in front of them. Let's see, we're mismicroing a little bit here. We can catch out those dread spears. We'll move the wolf rats in. We don't want to do friendly fire damage. Let's see if we can kill these dread spears now. See, this is just a little bit finicky. We're taking it slow since this is the first main attempt that we're trying. And we don't want to accidentally lose a run. That would be a setback of like 30 minutes if we lose this run. Would suck. Alright, so we're gonna be super careful here. And take our time to get up some healing. Get these guys in there. And at the end of 4 seconds, there we go. Decisive victory, which is good for us. Yeah, Sotek, this run is super nice. The final battle, you can cheese it, but it's still really hard. I think it's super, like this run is great. I'm really liking it. There is a theoretical 6-turn run, but then you have to be able to beat each battle with basically no units. And I think that is not possible. So we're going to sack, and you see it actually moves my lord a little bit further back. which now puts them in range of here, which is the main reason why we sacked that settlement. Let's see, we want to level up his rat damage. There we go. And nice, see, so we get a very comfortable attack on Clark-Karand. And we want to fight this battle. You cannot auto-resolve it, or else you will take a lot of damage. So here we go. Let's see, yeah, the Battle of Clark-Karand. And then there's a short break before the insanity that is the final battles. And also, I need to remember to recruit Plague Monks on Throt. So for this battle, we result to some very far back positioning and maybe some corner camping, but sometimes it doesn't even come to that. We'll have to see. Let's see, we can deploy these guys here. Yeah. And we'll put Rat Ogres here since typically this side breaks a little bit faster. We'll start the battle. There we go. And okay. So you can see here what the AI does sometimes. When you don't have a ton of anti-air, they will initially send out their Hawk Riders. And to deal with them, you can just pull back your mobility. You can bring in our Lord too. And what he can do is he can bait in a charge from these Hawk Riders. There we go. You see they are about to move in. Nice. No, they picked up. Oh man, this AI. Too smart. Okay, so plan B. We're going to move up our Warp Fire Throwers. And then they are going to melt the faces off the Hawk Riders. So just some volleys here to get them routing. But usually they come back towards the end of the battle. So it's important that you get as much damage here as you can. And can we get a few more? No. Okay. So that is the beginning phase of the battle. And when that happens, you will usually see that the enemy army starts advancing. So what we are going to do here is a nice divide and conquer strategy, where we use our mobile forces to keep them on the run. Half of their forces will move here to this army. And then the other half will be here, which is a lot easier to pick apart at. And yeah, we'll be seeing that in just a second. So hopefully a few Deepwood Scouts move over here. You can see that they're firing. And okay, we're going to need to move in a little bit closer. So this part can get a little bit dicey. And we actually don't want to corner camp super hard. Since if you corner camp too hard, your guys will run off the map like instantly. And that is no bueno. There we go. The big fight is about to begin. The archers are a pain here. So a rat summon should be able to deal with them. There are Zotes. And they are a priority target. Let's get in on top of them. Let's see, our Brood Horror is taking some damage. As long as our Warp Fire Throwers keep shooting, we'll be okay. Brood Horror is still taking some damage. But Wolf Rats are in the midst of it. See, they're going to continue chasing those archers. And how are things going? We need to kill the Zotes. I'm sure Zyphos would love this run. So let's see. What are these? Spears? I'm not sure. Just continue running past. And nice. We have some good archer shutdown action. Ooh, we take some damage on the Warp Fire Throwers. They aren't super important, but we want at least some of these guys alive. And they actually shatter. Now, it's not the worst. It makes my life a little bit harder, though. Our assassin taking damage too is a bit rough. But what is the most important is HP on our doggos. Now they've done well distracting the army back here. And now they need to pull back to defend against these Wood Elf forces here. So our Warp Fire Throwers are continuing to fire. They'll do good damage versus the Treekin. And you can see our divide and conquer worked out pretty well here. It's just too bad our lines back here took so much damage. Now, after the tree can rout, it's important that you don't get so much friendly fire. So we turn off fire at will. And now we just have to kill the other half of the army. And speed up the game while they get ready. And we also want to throw down some heals now. The warp fire throwers can get in position and kill the war dancers. You guys can kill those guys. And of course, as per usual, we don't want to take too much damage. So we're taking this very carefully. Let's see where my rat ogres are over there. And there's just a few archers that we need to run down. Almost everything on the Wood Elf roster, or about half of their units, have low armor. Which is why these wolf rats are so good. They are going to jump in on top of those hawk riders. And pull back. Nice. I see a nice position for some warp fire throwing to go down. So we'll go do that. This is a caster lord, so they will die really fast to wolf rats. So we can just move them there to clean them out. Now, if you have multiple single entities, it can make it the AI more likely to clump up, which you really need for the warp fire throwers. Oh boy, there we go. There we go. So we take them out, and now we need to heal our units up. This is important for the final battle ahead of us. It's too bad that we did lose one of our warp fire throwers, because now they won't be able to heal up here in this sort of mosh pit. The healing cap for this is infinite. So you want to get your whole army here and then start throwing down the heals. This is going to take a while. So for anyone who has any questions, feel free to ask. I'm also going to use my wolf rats to try to delay their route off the map so that we can throw down another heal. Do you hate the new Wood Elf AI? You had Drycha with a full stack with war dancers on Drakenhof and declared war. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. The new Wood Elves in on the campaign are pretty scary nice. So you can see you can actually keep the AI from running off the map by just keeping a unit in position, and they'll just run away from the unit, which works out. So we get a full heal off, a close victory, so a little bit less experience there. But right now, I think we're set to probably win this. We'll have to see. Down one warp fire thrower. It really sucks. We also want to settle this settlement to make sure that these guys are cleared out. This is a really good run though. My wolf rats are all at really high HP, and they are integral for the coming fight. So you can see we get a nice money injection, which is why I wasn't too worried that we were low earlier. See, we'll get another rat summon, which is very important, and Throt, and continue getting some of these plague monks. Let's see, we have a recruitment of 5, so we only need to get 1 from global recruitment. And let's see, do I want 3 wolf rats? Yes, I do. Okay, I think I got all my checks and balances. We're being super careful here. And we don't need wolf rats here anymore. So we can get rid of that building just in case to be really safe. And then we'll end turn, and that's the end of turn 5. So we only have 3 more checkpoints, guys, and then this run will be done. Oh boy. And then I can take a break. We've been streaming for almost 3 hours now. So, this part's very important. You take this guy, you move him around the Venom Glade in March stance. Since if he's not in March stance, he can't get close enough to the Wood Elves to actually trigger them to attack. So there's a huge forest here, which means that we will be getting a forest battle. We declare... What the? No, we're declaring war on you. There we go. So we declare war on them. Oh, wait. Wait, was that a diplomacy thing? I declared war on them and then they offered me money. If that's true, that's really cool. But anyways, So these guys will march out to attack my March Stance army, which we want. It'll make the next battle much easier. Meanwhile, Throt will recruit the last of his army, being a whole ton of Plague Monks. And we actually get a 20 stack now, which I didn't have earlier. So that's about all he needs. And just really making sure that I have all my checks and balances. So we'll end the turn. And here we go. We have 2 more battles left, and then we've won it. But these battles are hard. Here we go. Balance of Power says it's good, but that's a lie. Now, for this battle, I like to take, I like to take 1 Clan Rat summon, and then we'll take 5 summons for the final battle. Yeah, so, yeah, we'll get it underway. And this battle is the cheesiest battle of the bunch. And it'll also eat up most of the time in this run. So we'll see how it goes. Oh man. But yeah, this one's going really well right now. So, this battle. It's basically the divide and conquer strategy, but up to 11. See, we have forests that we can deploy in. That's why we marched into the forest. And we're going to be using those. Now, the beginning of this can be a little bit sketchy, and they do have a caster, which is scary for sure. He will be throwing down Awakenings of the Wood onto my wolf rats if they clump up into units of 2. So we got to be careful there. All of these guys are in reserve for later. And we have our warp fire throwers who are at the ready. These guys will be able to move up and to engage when things get close. You guys will be here. Everything will have fire at will off. These guys want to have guard mode on along with these Skaven slaves. We put the Brood Horror here. We put our, wolf rats in the forest. And let the cheesing commence. So, I've practiced on this map a whole ton. We reloaded a bunch of saves to actually make sure that this works. And here is, here's the pull. So you can actually get these 3 or 4 range units to chase you into the forest, baiting them out with the rats. Very Skaven. Yeah, very much a Skaven strategy. So there we go. We'll keep pulling them in. And just a little bit more, but we don't want to go too far. Because if we go too far, what happens is that this army actually begins chasing you. And they will come towards you. And stop your rats from killing these guys. So there we go. Oh, we want to dodge arrow shots. Very important. Because the Brood Horror will be getting heal capped. There we go. So we get some Clan Rat summons. And nice, he casts the Awakening of the Wood while my rats are still running. This is the optimal situation. And we get a really nice early pick on this army. While this happens, we throw down a healing. And we're doing this because we really don't want any of the rats to run. It makes the rest of this battle a million times easier. So there we go. And just to be really careful to make sure that this plays out as I expect, we're going on normal speed. And then we can speed it up once the majority of that has been dealt with. We will get those guys there. And it looks like we might have actually gotten another free pick here. But we'll pull back some rats in case another Awakening of the Wood comes back online. But if we can damage these Deepwood Scouts, it puts us in a really nice place. Because in this battle, the Wood Elves only have 4 archer units. And after they have no archers, we are golden. There we go. And as long as an Awakening of the Wood doesn't go down right now, we'll be fine. Okay, nice. We disengaged just in time. Now, you're going to see the rats run, which is perfectly fine right now. Because they'll scatter away and then they'll come back later. They can route 3 times before they shatter, which is super nice. Hello, Melanmos, or whatever your name is. Yeah, we're doing a speed run right now. This is great. Oh, nice. So wasting the winds of magic, healing there too. And nice. So our wolf rats have routed once, which means they can route one more time. And we're in a very safe position now. You can see the wood elf army is splitting up too. And we can just continue to draw them away. Okay, nice. So that's actually the hardest part of the battle done. Now, our troops are fatigued, which means that they are taking leadership debuffs, which is why the wolf rats route so easily. Those hawk riders too are also the next target that we are trying to pick off. So yeah, let's try some divide and conquer. Oh, the hawk riders are actually diving in. Okay, nice. So we're going to draw them away with the wolf rats, slow down the game a tiny bit, and then nice. Okay, so they engage the brood whore, and all we got to do is we charge them with the wolf rats, and because they are basically unarmored at 15 armor, they'll be dying really quick. I think we're far enough away where we don't have to worry about awakening of the wood, and then we can throw down a big ol' heal, get these guys up. There we go. So the hawk riders are down. They won't be able to run away from the wolf rats fast enough, and they shatter. We finish them off because they will retreat into the settlement if any of these guys escape, and we want that fight to be an auto resolve. Okay, so let's see. Let's get these guys clumped up. There we go. And another big heal. That's right. Total War Warhammer does have a speed run, and you can thank Sotek for that. In fact, you can thank the lore master of Sotek that I'm here at all. He's the reason why I got OBS Streamlabs and why I'm streaming, so it's pretty big. He sort of got me kickstarted on this career. But anyways, enough thanks out of the way. Let's figure out how to deal with these Zotes. So the Zotes are a little bit of a pain because they're really fast. They're also a bit hard to pull away from these from these wolf rats. Oh geez, another awakening of the wood, and nice, we dodge it. So anyways, the Zotes are a little bit hard to kill, and we're going to see if we can do a pull with them with our brood horror. Nice. So they're chasing those guys, and because it's just one brood horror, they think, oh yeah, we can just follow him down, and then we just bring in our 95 speed wolf rats, outpace this army, and then we're gonna have some dead Zotes. Hey, there we go. So nice, we got another pick, and this is what I meant when I said that we were going to be cheesing this campaign, but none of the slow cheese that you see from like Legend. Nothing wrong with Legend though, he does some pretty nice videos, but this is fast. We're speedrunning. So we charge in on the Zotes. We're gonna get all of our wolf rats jumping in on it, and then we should be good. Also, yeah, I shouldn't have thrown Legend under the bus there. He makes good stuff. But anyways, yeah, we all jump in, but I think they buffed up their armor. Yeah, they buffed up their armor, so we're actually gonna get another route on the rats. Sort of sucks. The brood horror will live here, and if we can just get these guys to terror route, we will be good. Let's see. So another charge in should do okay, and they're really close to terror routing. They're really close, so we're just going to leave them in the fight. And there we go. Jeez, we finally get the terrified Zotes, and nice, so they're finished off. Woo! Oh my gosh. Alright, and we can X for it, and they are gone. Nice. So we're going to continue doing this because the problem is that these 3 tree men will they cause a lot of problems for our army. Despite whittling this army down to like 50%, they can still win the game here. It's terrifying. So we're gonna have to continue with our shenanigans, and I think I might actually have a tree man pull here. So this is big. What you do is you get this side of the army, you get them to chase your wolf rats to the corner of the map. And I hope you guys see what we're about to do here. So they're gonna keep running. There we go. Nice. Oh, and the wolf rats, you have to be really careful not to get them stealthed in the forest so that this army stays distracted by them. Free Man is continuing to run towards his doom, which is nice. And okay, so bring the wolf rats over there. We bring our warp fire throwers, and then we pull out an ambush towards the tree man. This is basically ambush stance while being attacked. So we're using our nice Skaven schemy tactics to take out the wood elves, picking them off one by one, which is sort of a wood elf style, but you know, whatever. And yeah, we bring out our guns. We bring out our fighters, our heroes, and it's just one tree man, which we can definitely take down. But the wood elf army has noticed this, and they will be moving towards us. Like I said earlier, if you don't control well, they will punish you. See, just one tree man is going to take a lot of firepower to take out. So we're going to get real close and comfortable with them. And then we're going to turn our warp fire throwers and melt his face. So the warp fire throwers, they actually shoot upwards at it, and you can see it does no damage to our troops. And my screen's shaking like crazy. So we can be super efficient here. And then yeah, and we'll be taking out that tree man as soon as he routes. So another volley will do enough damage to get him to run. And we're going to preemptively move our Skaven back into the forest. And guess what? We're moving everything back into the forest. So we get them all over there. Our brood horror is going to chase that guy. And now we X4 it once again. So look at this. Brood horror chases a tree man, but then there's the problem that this army now saw my army, right? They saw them come out of the forest, and then they saw them run back in. So that means that this army is going to have to, it's probably going to come in and engage me. But here's the catch, the AI doesn't have memory. So even though it saw my army come out here and melt a tree man, the AI just completely forgets about them, and it resets to seeing my brood horror and wolf rats on the field, and they're just going to react to that without engaging. And this strategy is good enough where you can kill basically everything. So we're just gonna rinse and repeat. We bring our brood horror here, and we're also going to set up our wolf rats for a nice heal. This is our last heal, and you can see why it's so important that we got Throt up to level 7. That's why I went extremely out of my way having to fight all those rebellions so that we could get to this point. Now there's some dryads in the forest here, but we managed to dodge them. And we might not even need to bring out our army here. We can probably just bring the wolf rats in, and then they'll do just as fine. Now, even though the wood elf army here has been brought down to about like a third of their current strength, we're still going to have to be careful to make sure that we don't lose our army. And that is because these treekin are basically indestructible. They will not die to anything. And with the tree men around, your army will eventually rout. That can cause a very painful loss. But anyways, we got another setup here. We are bringing in our warp fire throwers, and we just hold our wolf rats here. And what it does is it makes the AI just position its troops here, because it's trying to match where my army is, presumably. So you can see the tree men are not bothering my troops at all. Oh, but we actually take a lot of damage on my brood horror. So while I was explaining that, a little bit of an oopsie there. Gets my brood horrors caught. But it's still on the battlefield, and we'll be just fine. So let's get in here and melt these treekin. Hopefully before that scary army shows up. Let's see, so another volley should get them to rout. And come on, any moment now. They should be able to get terrified. So we'll just charge in, and there we go, they route. Woo! All right. This tactic, by the way, took a real long time to get mastered and cleaned up. What would happen early on is that my wolf rats would just get they would get what's it, not earth blooded, awakening of the wooded, and then just all die because they were clumped up, and it was painful. It was really painful. Does he see some of my units? Why is he moving towards me? Let's see. Okay, nice. So we almost had them progress towards our army, but we managed to avoid that. Sadly, once again, this army can actually still kill this force here. Trust me, I've tried it. 2 tree men are scary, but I think with 1 more tree men pull, we should be good. Oh, hello. Yeah, male Menox. You're saying you just got into the game, so you have no clue what unit does what. That's fine. But from what you know from Rome 2, you can only guess this is pretty hard. Yeah, you know, they still sort of follow the same idea, and it's really nice to check over here to see what the units go. These tooltips are really nice. But yeah, my wolf rats are quick. Oh, whoops, we get caught a little bit there. But we're good. So next up is this tree man, and then after this we'll finally be done this battle, and then we'll be moving on to Ariel's final battle. The tree man going to be eating a lot of damage. We'll summon some wolf rats to pin them down, then move in our forces to engage. Fire throwers should be able to kill him. And what would be the biggest blessing here is actually army losses for our opponent, for the AI. If we can get them to hit army losses, then we're really good. And then we can finish this battle early. So whoa. Yeah, if we get them to hit army losses, then we don't have to worry about doing all this crazy kitey business anymore. Now let's see. Let's do a quick check to see if he has an awakening of the wood. So we can just clump up 2 of these guys. If we clump up 3 of them, you have an awakening of the wood? I guess not. So let's charge in onto these dryads with their low armor and the armor sundering that we put on this brood horror. They will take a lot of damage. Should also terrify in just a second, as long as they don't terrify my wolf rats. Let's see. There we go. And if you cycle charge them too, they get a leadership buff. So if they're about to rout, you want to just continue cycle charging. You can see the wood elf forces are actually really slow to respond, and you can really abuse them here. We lose our brood horror. It's going to be routing and might even run off the map. But there we go. It's low, and I think we might just keep it in a safe pocket at this point. In fact, just to be really safe, we're gonna do 1 more pull, guys. You know, this is the first real attempt at this. I really don't want to screw it up. So 1 last pull just to be safe, and we don't need to be super cautious here. This distance doesn't have to be very far, since it is dryads, and the dryads will die very fast to warp fire. Nice, the brood horror is going to run. Dryads actually pull back a bit. Oh, they move in. They rout my brood horror. Oh, that's a pain. But we should be able to catch them out here. Come on. Come on, just get a shot off. And okay, some weak shots there. All right, let's pull our guns back. I think I could have charged my wolf rats in there actually. All right, so let's see. Are we set up? Okay, 1 more pull and then we can get our big army into a fight against these guys. But yeah, we've been in this battle for like what, 15 minutes now? It's a pain. Battle is really rough. I think this is probably the hardest battle in the run, I'd say. Okay, finally, so we get a good pull. 1 tree man, some treekin, is enough for us to handle. We have our troops here. Gonna bring the rat ogres in. Gonna bring our infantry in, and then we just march right on up and get the engage on them. Now this is what's it? The spellcaster tree man. So I think he's less scary than a normal tree man, I think. And he should be out of magic now, which helps a lot. Our slingers can fire in on them, and the warp fire do really nice damage. We might lose the brood horror here, but its job is basically done. There we go. So some warp fire. Hey, okay, so now what we want to do is we want to chase off each and every last one of these wood elves. Nice. Oh, don't friendly fire. So yeah, we want to chase them off so that we can auto resolve the settlement battle, and then we'll be good to go. 3-man specifically. Nice, we managed to catch off some dryads. Cool. And let's see, we're chasing down the tree man. We lost the brood horror, I think, but we're good. Oh my gosh. Oh man, what a fight. So now is another time we have a short break. You guys have questions, ask away. Be too occupied at this point. I'm just stretching out my legs. We're gonna see if we can get this tree man to turn around. There we go. Nice. We don't want him running towards the white line, because he needs to die. Go, my wolf rats. Chase him down. Yeah, so how are you guys doing? How'd you find my channel anyways? Just from browsing Twitch? Find it because you're coming from the quick battle stream? What is Sotek's challenge? So if you look up Lore Master of Sotek on YouTube, you should find him. You know what? I'll look it up right now. Lore Master of Sotek. Yeah, he is a he's a YouTuber. He makes some cool videos. And here's his link. Yeah, follow that. He does lore videos for Warhammer. It's sick. Browsing Twitch for you. Wanted to see some Warhammer quick play games. I was the only one doing it. Yeah, there's not a huge like quick battle community. Everyone plays campaign, and I guess I'm sort of playing campaign too, but most of the time I'm a quick battle guy. So you saw I was on a lot of tournaments and then stumbled on Twitch. Hey, that's cool. Nice. So we kill the Lord, and now we are on to turn 7. So we get this guy. Go here. Oh my gosh, it's not an auto resolve. Oh my gosh, that sucks. Oh no. Oh man. Oh, that loses us some time. But we'll be able to fight it. It just sort of it uses up a lot of time. Oh man, I needed to chase off more treekin. All right, so we're going off schedule now, seeing if we can win this battle. See, what is this? Some Hawk Riders? Oh yeah, it's because the Lord is at high HP. Oh man, that's rough. Let's see, browsing recommended channels. Hey, sick. Coming from Sotek's Discord. Nice, nice. Hey, if you want to try the challenge, Danker, you should really do it. This is a really fun challenge. All right, so what's it? We have to. I'm not practiced in this battle, so we're gonna have to take it much slower to make sure that we don't die. Let's see. We're going to continue doing some wolf rat cheesing. There's like 4 treekin here. Oh man. Oh man, this is rough. This is rough. Yeah. Our rat ogres aren't stealthed. You guys aren't stealthed? Okay. Alright, so wolf rats, you're on distraction duty today until my brood horror heals up a bit. I think the brood horror usually shouldn't be so low either. That could have been a problem. And we'll be stalling out by burning out these Hawk Rider ammo. Nice. So the army isn't moving towards me, so that's a plus. And while I do the very safe route to winning this battle, yeah. You know, any questions, feel free to ask away. You tried a couple times, got the final battle at turn 11. Ooh, that's good, pretty good. Oh, but you couldn't win it. Well, this should help you out, actually. If you're trying out the other challenge that Sotek has posted, you will see how to cheese that battle with the power of wolf rats. It's pretty great. Okay, so we're gonna throw down some healing. These Hawk Riders will be out of ammo in a second. We're now feeling safe enough to bring out the Brood Horror. And let's see, come on, fight me. Fight me, fight me, no. Alright, so, alright, some shenanigans are gonna have to commence. Because the balance of power, it says it's in my favor, but this battle is actually, it's also another really hard battle. Which is why you want that auto resolve. But let's see, how many ranged troops did they have? Should have counted before. It looks like some Deepwood scouts. Alright, let's see if we can do another pull on them. Let's see. So the main army should not be moving, and come on, pull. Oh, they don't pull. Alright, so we're going to go to plan B instead and just go for ammunition wasting, which you know, it's not the optimal strategy. Of course I would rather just try to run them over, since this army won't be fighting the final battle. I've been recruiting my final battle army with Throt back at home base. So yeah, let's see how well this goes. Yeah, we could just try suiciding our army in, but treekin are so hard to kill. Yeah, we'll just be ignoring them. Alright, this is good though. This is good, and I think if I bring my assassin up, he can probably aggro at least some Hawk Riders, I'm thinking. So let's bring him here. Let's see, those Deepwood Scouts should be out of ammo soon. This is also buying time for HP on my Brood Horror. Alright, so we're going to try to aggro some Hawk Riders. Let's see, it looks like instead we've just aggroed the army. My assassin does get caught. It doesn't matter if he dies though, we just need to win this battle. What spellcaster is this? Okay, so she has that ability, but it's not super scary. And there's no other AoE that could possibly come towards us. So there we go. We catch off some Hawk Riders, we can run away from the rest, and then kill them afterwards. So let's run this direction. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot. I had my assassin in there. Whoops. Come on, make it out alive. There we go. There we go. So another big charge. All the Wood Elf forces here are infantry. So we're good. Ooh, another big AoE. That's rough. Alright, let's pull back out of there. Oh man, I really wish I could have gone to the final battle faster for you guys, but whatever. Alright, let's see. Okay, so some Dryads can be picked off, I'm seeing right now. So that is the next order of business. And it's cycle charging for days. So we'll charge in on there. We're a little bit clumped up. So we'll back up. And we're gonna see if we can split off some treekin. If we kill some of the treekin, that should end the battle. Hawk Riders will get caught. Nice, they're dead. Alright. Oh hey, we can kill the Lord too. Free pick. Nice. And she's dead. Let's see, routing. There we go. So killing the Lord there is actually huge. Yeah, that is really nice for us. Another healing will do good. Oh, we should have put our Lords in there for that, for them to hit army losses, but no matter. All right, looks like we have a bit of a good pull here. Yep, we'll just keep following those guys. Don't mind the suspiciously placed trees. Are definitely not Skaven there. Alright, so these guys will be moving up. Got them there. These guys will engage the treekin. We'll bring the Brood Horror there too, along with some rats. And then we're gonna kill them with fire. The only way to kill wood elves, really. Oh, there we go. Nice. So they are on the verge of routing, and now that the leadership is at just a little bit, it means that they can be terrified. Nice. And we chase those guys off too. Oh man, there's still so many treekin. Oh man, and to think, again, this could have been an auto resolve, but I'm feeling much more confident here. There aren't too many dryads, and these treekin should clump up on my lords. We'll be able to slow them down too with our wolf rats. Yeah, this is looking real good. So nice, warp fire throwers. Do your thing. Whoa, they need to have guard mode on. Alright, nice. We'll slow this down to make sure that we don't screw up, which we've already done, but not catastrophically. There we go. So some melted tree men later. And we're in a nice position. Nice, another shot to get them routed, and army losses for our opponent. Jeez. Oh man, way too sketchy. Wouldn't you want the propane perspiration on someone? 20% fire weakness in an AoE could be helpful. Yeah. Yes, 20%. Oh yeah, the fire weakness. The fire weakness is good, yeah. I think it reduces your leadership though, which is why I haven't opted for it. And this one isn't super optimized either. But there we go. So we've activated the final battle. And now we just need Throt to win it. He has our army set up. But sadly we cannot claim another growth vat, which means... Oh wait, yes we can, yes we can. Oh yes. Oh, look at these guys. They mutated. Which, what's it? How much more growth do we need? 500 plus? Oh god, that sucks. Wait, if we recycle these guys? Darn it, we didn't reach it. Okay. So our plague monks are going to be a little bit worse here, which means we could lose the final battle. We'll have to see. Going to interrupt the ritual now. And with Throt's army ready. Yeah, we're gonna be trying it. Oh boy, here we go. It's been a long run, but we made it to the final battle. And oh my gosh, Banner of Eternal Flame is great here for these warp fire throwers. Yeah, give me that. Weapon strength, we'll put it on the plague monks. Oh boy, so here we go. We made it to the final battle. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oh god. Okay, anyways, we made it to the final battle. And we're going to move on there. I also need to save this I need to save this game for Sotek later. The rename before final battle. There we go. And then we're going to start the battle. We're going to move the timer here. And after we win this, we're done. Oh my gosh, alright. So, this is how you do it. This is how you cheese the final battle. It's still going to be a bit hard, and there's a bit of RNG, and things can go terribly wrong. So we're going to put the Plague Monks behind. We're going to put our Warp Fire Throwers in front. Like so. Okay, and then we're going to take one of these Wolf Rats. Oh crap, I forgot to take Summons. Freaking hell. Oh no, oh my gosh. Alright, it's still not the worst. We can still win this, but... God, that's bad. Oh man, we might Oh man, and the AI isn't pulling either? Oh man. So there's a 50% chance that those Way Watchers move up. And if they don't move up, it can make things a bit harder here. So this might have been a botched run. But I don't think there's anything... I don't know how to force these Way Watchers to move up, which is sort of the painful part. But we're going to keep trying anyways, despite these setbacks. See, any tips for a rather new player just getting started and learning the game? I would say, play the factions that you enjoy. and focus on making one really powerful army instead of multiple small ones. That's what I'd say. See, can we get those Way Watchers to move up? See, if I move my Wolf Rats up, does that help at all? Oh crap, this is bad. We're gonna have to do another attempt. Well, sometimes it happens. Now, this is what you gotta do. Move the Wolf Rats back to deal with Drycha. And we're going to have to go slightly different here since things are going not according to plan. So I found 50% of the time those Way Watchers would move up. This time they did not. But we're going to want to move onto this left area. And since this is where chaos will be spawning, Drycha's quote-unquote ally army is showing up. But we're not going to be too friendly with her in just a second. So let's continue moving our army into position. And we're going to see if we can still pull this through. We have all of our heals saved up. And we really want to not die to Way Watchers. Alright, these guys want to continue moving. They're getting as close as possible. And now we're seeing, oh no, Drycha. She has decided to betray us. And then she's gonna come out of the bushes and see our one wolf rat unit. And she's going to decide that that is exactly what she needs to be deciding to attack. So you can see there, her army is already moving up. And yeah, they're just slowly advancing on my wolf rats. And this is it. This is how you cheese out Drycha. Meanwhile, our army is going to be getting into position in this choke point. Try and kill the main wood elf forces. And this is going to be hard because I forgot to bring 5 clan rat summons, which would have been really good against these Way Watchers, I must say. Oh man, that sucks. But okay, we have chaos arriving soon. Oh crap, we let our wolf rats get caught. No, not like this. Okay, it's fine. We can do emergency maneuvers. We're going to send another wolf rat unit there to try and aggro Drycha, and hopefully those guys come back. We will also continue scooting up with the warp fire throwers. See if they can get some kills there, and thankfully my wolf rats are back. Oh boy. Yeah, okay. And sorry if I stop being able to respond to some of your messages there. Trying to figure out how to win this. Nice. So the Way Watchers finally get close enough where we can throw down some warp fire on them. That should get some good damage. Nice. This is very important for when they decide to blob up on top of us. Here we go. We can get another shot off. Hopefully. Let's see, and nice. So you can see the wood elves are positioning themselves to get ready for the final battle. We finally have chaos arriving, and chaos will be helping us out quite a bit. We have to use our healing efficiently to make sure that they don't die. Then we'll be just fine. What's that? Is that an AoE? Oh man, that's big. So big AoE comes down, hits our troops. Oh man, oh, this is getting scary. Oh wait, yeah, we have healing. Let's see. Let's group up. Come on, group up. All right, there we go. And then we're gonna throw down a big heal on top of them. Our wolf rats want to be wasting ammo off these guys, and Drycha's army needs to aggro my wolf rats there. Let's see, let's click there. Let's go up. Okay. Let's see, our healing went okay over there on that army. And chaos will be advancing. There's going to be a big fight in the center here. And we want wood elves to be on the ramp. So on the ramp, it means that we can really get a lot of damage. Oh man, Drycha's actually, her AI is fixed thanks to my wolf rats dying. So many goofs on the final stretch. All right, wolf rats, you're gonna keep trying to distract. And Ariel has a chance to overextend here, which I think is what we're going to have to do. So Ariel, we're gonna try to pull her forces in with these warp fire throwers. And we have some in reserve to help us out here, but the oh man, Drycha's army is getting close. And okay, I guess this engage is gonna have to happen in a bit of a bad position. So Sisters of Twilight are coming in, and hopefully they land a little bit too far forwards. Okay, nice. So they're going for the Dragon Lord. Okay, so we're going to turn our warp fire towards her, try and melt her down. Going to see if we can take out the Way Watchers, and this is just gonna have to be a big ugly fight. Warp fire throwers really want to be fighting this huge group here, but they can't really get in position to do that. Oh man. Oh, and the Lord is going down. Ugh, okay, you know what, it's all in on Ariel now. We're gonna have to turn all of our warp fire throwers onto her, and we're gonna have to hope that we kill her. After that, we're gonna have to need to secure extraction for Throt, because even after you kill her, Throt has to make it all the way back there. So let's see how well we do. All guns are turning and firing. We finally have a big heal, and this is huge. So Throt is going to go towards Ariel, but a nice attack animation for her actually puts her in a really crummy situation for us. Thankfully, oh man, Throt, not like this. Okay, well, Throt's routing. Oh no, not like this. Yeah, let's see. Ariel is doing strong. Oh man, our Plague Monks are dying. Yeah, we really needed that pull on the Way Watchers, and I'm not sure how to get that consistent. So it looks like we got a dud run here. Ah man, crap. But yeah, so what usually happens, or 50% of the time, get the Way Watchers, they'll chase you over here and you kill them with your warp fire throwers. After that, you move over here to this position, and then you're just going to be focusing down the infantry as quickly as you can, and you want to pull them down the ramp before chaos happens. You want the fight happening on the low ground, which was bad for us because they weren't advancing, so we had to move up. Oh man, yeah, we had to move up, and then that caused us some problems. Drycha's forces will also chase your wolf rats to the ends of the earth, but I think putting one there was a bit risky. Of course, it was a risk we had to take, but it's better to have 2 wolf rats there. It'll keep her chasing even if you screw up. But man, there we go. Well, that run is done. Let's see. We'll update our times. Oh man. Oh man, so close. But yeah, there you go. There's the run. We're just gonna have to play it again, sadly. Let's see, the last one was a little bit over an hour. So at our next convenience, we will try it out. So thank you very much, guys, for coming in to watch. And I will see you guys whenever we're ready to do that again. We have quite a bit of time. And I hope you guys try it out. If you guys want to not miss any of these, you can follow, you can subscribe, and so on. That'd be very much appreciated. Or not, do whatever you want. So I think that's about it. Yeah, I can plug more stuff, but you know, the run's over. Stream's done. Thank you very much, guys. And I will see you next time.